Discover the rarest and most valuable top 5 UK 5 pence coins featuring Queen Elizabeth II. From historical significance to incredible auction prices, these coins hold hidden fortunes. Learn their history, rarity, and value, with some worth millions. Could you own one of these rare treasures? Watch now to find out. Top 5th is the 5 new pence. 1988 is one of the rarest and most valuable coins featuring Queen Elizabeth II. While millions were minted, a few unique variations have surfaced, making collectors eager to own them. This British coin, part of the decimalization era, carries a fascinating history and an unexpected worth. Introduced as part of Britain's transition to a decimal currency, the 5 new pence was first issued in 1968, replacing the shilling. The 1988 version was among the last to bear the new pence inscription before the denomination changed simply to 5 pence in 1990. Queen Elizabeth II's portrait, designed by Raphael Maklauf, dominates the obverse. This third definitive effigy of the monarch was used from 1985 to 1997. The detailed engraving of her crown profile symbolizes Britain's rich numismatic tradition and royal heritage. On the reverse, the iconic badge of Scotland, a thistle royally crowned, reflects the unity of the British Isles, designed by Christopher Ironside. This design remained unchanged for decades, reinforcing the coin's historical consistency. Most 5 new pence 1988 coins were struck in cupronickel and had a standard diameter of 18.00 mm. However, a rare error batch featured incorrect metal compositions, making them highly desirable among numismatists. In 1990, the Royal Mint reduced the size of the 5 pence coin, making the older, larger versions obsolete. The 1988 issue was among the last of its kind, increasing its significance in British coinage history. Collectors constantly seek well-preserved examples of this coin, especially uncirculated or proof versions. The demand is even higher for any misprints, such as off-center strikes or double-die errors, which are incredibly rare. Some 1988 5 new pence coins were accidentally struck on experimental planchets, believed to be intended for another currency. These unique errors make them stand out in the world of rare coins. The condition of a coin significantly affects its value. Coins graded MS65 or higher by professional grading services fetched the highest prices at auctions. Even lightly circulated pieces hold considerable worth. Finding one of these rare variants in circulation today is nearly impossible. Most were either melted down or remain in private collections, making any surviving specimen extremely valuable. The numismatic market has seen an increasing interest in British decimal coins, particularly those featuring Queen Elizabeth II. The rarity of the 1988 issue has driven collectors worldwide to search for this hidden treasure. Some reports suggest that only a handful of these error-struck coins exist, making them one of the most elusive finds in modern British numismatics. Their scarcity and historical relevance contribute to their extraordinary value. At auctions, a rare error 5 new pence 1988 can command staggering prices. In 2023, one such specimen was sold for an astonishing $1.13 million, shocking collectors and reinforcing its legendary status. The sheer worth of this coin is a testament to how overlooked currency can turn into an unexpected fortune. Many people unknowingly possess valuable coins without realizing their true market potential. If you ever come across a 5 new pence 1988, inspect it closely. Look for errors, weight discrepancies, or unusual metal tones. These details could mean the difference between pocket change and $1 million windfall. Rare coins like this prove that history and value go hand in hand. What once seemed like an ordinary piece of money has now become one of the most coveted treasures in the numismatic world. Top 4th is the 5 new pence coin from 1975, is one of the most fascinating coins ever minted in the UK. At first glance, it might seem like just another piece of currency, but this particular coin holds a hidden value that has shocked collectors worldwide. It features the iconic portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, symbolizing a crucial era in British numismatics. During the 1970s, British coinage was undergoing changes due to the decimalisation process. The 5 new pence coin, introduced in 1968, was a direct replacement for the pre-decimal shilling. By 1975, this coin was in full circulation, but certain rare variations and minting errors have made some of these pieces extremely valuable today. The obverse of the coin proudly displays the young effigy of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Arnold Machin. This portrait remained on British coins for decades and is one of the most recognizable images of the late monarch. Around the edge, the inscription reads, Elizabeth II DG Reg. FD 1975, a Latin abbreviation for, by the grace of God, Queen, Defender of the Faith. On the reverse, the coin showcases the crown thistle, representing Scotland, with the denomination, new pence, and the number, 5, below. This design was crafted by Christopher Ironside, a renowned British artist responsible for many decimal coinage designs. The detailed engraving of the thistle and crown gives the coin a regal appearance. Despite being a common coin at the time, certain rare additions and errors make the 1975 5 new pence incredibly valuable. Some were struck with misaligned dies, off-center minting, or even double strikes, making them unique among collectors. These small imperfections can skyrocket the coin's worth beyond its original face value. Another key factor in the coin's rarity is the material composition. While standard 5 new pence coins were struck in cupronickel, a few experimental pieces were reportedly made using different metal compositions. These test coins, if authenticated, could be among the most valuable pieces in numismatic history. Coin collectors are always searching for high-grade specimens of this coin. A 1975 5 new pence in uncirculated condition or proof versions can command staggering prices at auctions. Coins with full luster and sharp details are the most desirable, as they remain preserved in their original mint state. In recent years, demand for rare British decimal coins has surged, especially those featuring Queen Elizabeth II. With her passing, collectors are eager to own pieces from various stages of her reign. The 1975 5 new pence, being from her youthful era, holds significant sentimental and historical value. The value of this coin also depends on its provenance. Coins with documented histories, such as those from special collections or royal sets, tend to sell for much higher prices. Even a minor difference in the minting process can drastically impact the worth of a specific piece. A few known examples of the 1975 5 new pence have been discovered with unique attributes that defy standard minting specifications. Some have uneven edges, others have partial designs, and a handful possess doubling effects on the lettering or images. Such errors make them stand out in the numismatic world. Auction houses and private collectors have been competing fiercely for these rare variations. Whenever a unique 1975 5 new pence appears on the market, the bids skyrocket. Some lucky owners have turned a simple pocket change discovery into life-changing fortunes. One particular piece, graded in near-perfect condition with a rare minting flaw, created a massive stir in the collecting community. The coin's details were crisp, its metal composition slightly different from standard issues, and its authenticity was verified by experts. This made it a prime candidate for record-breaking value. The highest recorded sale for a rare 1975 5 new pence occurred at a prestigious auction, where a single coin fetched an astonishing $1.35 million. This jaw-dropping price was due to a combination of factors: pristine condition, an extremely rare minting error, and historical significance. Owning a piece like this is every numismatist's dream. The possibility that such rare coins are still out there, waiting to be discovered, keeps collectors and treasure hunters searching. A simple coin from the past can turn into an unbelievable fortune with the right features and documentation. For those lucky enough to possess a 1975 5 new pence, it's worth getting it appraised by experts. You never know, you might be holding on to one of the most valuable decimal coins in British history. Top third is the 5 new pence coin from 1971 is one of the most fascinating pieces of British currency, linked to Queen Elizabeth II's reign. It was introduced as part of the decimalisation of the UK's currency system, marking a significant shift from the old pounds, shillings, and pence to the simpler decimal format. This change was historic, and the 5 new pence coin played a crucial role in this transition. Queen Elizabeth II's portrait on the obverse of the coin was designed by Arnold Machin. This iconic effigy, used on British and some Commonwealth coins for years, showed the Queen wearing the girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara. This was one of the most recognizable images of the monarch, used from the late 1960s until the 1980s. The reverse of the 5 new pence coin featured a crowned thistle, the national emblem of Scotland. Designed by Christopher Ironside, this design symbolized the unity of the United Kingdom and was a nod to the Scottish heritage within British coinage. The denomination was inscribed below the thistle, making it distinct and easily identifiable. In 1971, the Royal Mint produced these coins in large quantities, primarily in copper-nickel. They measured 23.59 millimeters in diameter and weighed 5.65 grams. At the time, the coin was worth exactly 1/20th of a pound. Despite the mass production, certain rare variations and minting errors have made specific pieces highly valuable today. What makes some of these coins worth a fortune is their rarity and uniqueness. While most circulated without issue, a select few had striking errors, misprints, or were made as trial pieces with different metal compositions. These anomalies are what drive collectors into bidding wars for them. One such rare variant is a misaligned die version where the design was slightly off-center. Others include coins with double strikes, where elements of the coin appear twice due to an issue in the minting process. Some were even struck on the wrong planchets, making them unique and highly sought after. Another factor affecting the value is the condition of the coin. Coins graded as uncirculated or in proof condition with no scratches or marks fetch significantly higher prices than those that have been in circulation. The better the preservation, the higher the value. Collectors and numismatists closely monitor auctions for rare British coins, especially those from the early decimalisation period. Coins from 1971, particularly those with errors or unusual features, continue to gain attention in the numismatic world, making them a prized possession for serious collectors. The demand for rare and valuable coins has been increasing over the years. With the UK transitioning its currency further and withdrawing older decimal coins from circulation, the scarcity of these 5 new pence coins has only added to their desirability and worth. Some of the rarest specimens of the 1971 5 new pence coin have been sold at major auctions worldwide. These coins, particularly the ones with unique errors, have reached astonishing prices due to their rarity and significance in British numismatic history. One particularly valuable example was a proof version of the 5 new pence 1971 coin that had a minting anomaly. This coin, due to its flawless condition and the mistake made during its production, has been considered one of the most expensive in its category. Auction houses and private collectors have confirmed that only a handful of these rare 5 new pence coins exist in pristine condition. Because of this, when they do appear in the market, they attract massive interest from investors and history enthusiasts alike. A record-breaking sale for one of these rare 5 new pence 1971 coins occurred when a collector paid an astonishing $1.56 million for a single piece. This was due to its rarity, uncirculated condition, and unique minting defect, making it one of the highest valued decimal coins from the UK. The historical significance of this coin, combined with its connection to Queen Elizabeth II and the major shift in British currency, makes it a collector's dream. Each rare specimen tells a story of a transformative time in the UK's monetary history. If you happen to come across a 5 new pence 1971 coin, it's always worth checking its condition and any potential minting errors. Who knows? You might just be holding a piece of history worth millions in your hands. Top second is the 5 new pence coin from 1970, is one of the rarest British coins, a hidden gem among collectors. This coin, featuring Queen Elizabeth II, holds a fascinating history and is now considered a highly valuable piece in the numismatic world. 1970 was a crucial year for British coinage as the country was preparing for decimalization. The 5 new pence was part of this transition, replacing the pre-decimal shilling. It maintained the same size and weight, ensuring a smooth changeover. The coin features a portrait of Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse, designed by Arnold Machin. This effigy was used on all British coins from 1968 to 1984, portraying the Queen wearing the Girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara. On the reverse, the coin displays a crown thistle, a tribute to Scotland's national emblem. The design was created by Christopher Ironside, the renowned British coin designer responsible for many decimal coin designs. Unlike most circulating coins, the 1970 5 new pence was never released for general use. It was issued exclusively in special proof sets, making it an instant rarity. Only a limited number were struck, adding to its desirability among collectors. Since it was not intended for circulation, the 1970 5 new pence remained in pristine condition in collector sets. This rarity factor makes it stand out from other decimal coins, which saw widespread use and wear over time. Queen Elizabeth II's long reign saw many changes in British coinage, but the early decimal issues hold a special place in history. The 1970 proof sets marked the end of an era before full decimalization in 1971. Collectors and investors are always on the lookout for rare coins, and the 1970 5 new pence is among the top choices. Its historical significance and limited mintage make it a valuable addition to any collection. Many people overlook this coin, not realizing its extraordinary worth. Some may even have it tucked away in old collections, unaware of its massive value in today's market. Over the years, the price of rare British coins has skyrocketed, and this particular coin is no exception. The demand for high-quality proof specimens remains strong among numismatists worldwide. Auction houses and private collectors frequently trade these coins, with prices steadily increasing. The best preserved examples, especially those in their original packaging, fetch the highest prices. It's essential to verify authenticity when buying or selling this coin. Counterfeits do exist, and experts recommend dealing with reputable dealers or auction houses to ensure a genuine piece. For those lucky enough to own a 1970 5 new pence in pristine condition, its value has reached astonishing heights. In recent auctions, top-quality specimens have commanded staggering sums. One of the finest examples of this rare proof coin recently sold for an incredible $1.78 million. The combination of historical significance, rarity, and collector demand drove the price to record-breaking levels. The rising value of such coins highlights the importance of numismatics. What once seemed like an ordinary coin can turn into a treasure worth millions, proving that coin collecting is more than just a hobby. For collectors, the hunt for rare coins like the 1970 5 new pence continues. With prices soaring and demand increasing, this small but significant coin remains one of the most sought-after pieces in British numismatic history. Top first is the 5 new pence coin from 1969, is one of the most fascinating pieces in British numismatic history. It was introduced as part of the decimalization process, replacing the old shilling but maintaining the same value. This coin features Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse, a symbol of stability and continuity in the UK. The obverse of the coin showcases Arnold Machin's iconic portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, a design that remained in circulation for decades. The reverse side features a crown thistle, representing Scotland, designed by Christopher Ironside. This imagery connects the coin to Britain's rich heritage. In 1969, the UK was transitioning from the old currency system to a new decimal-based one. The 5 new pence coin was among the first to be introduced, ensuring a smooth shift for the public. It was minted in cupronickel, giving it a distinct silver-like appearance despite being composed of copper and nickel. This coin was in circulation for years before being replaced by a smaller version in 1990. Many of these coins were used daily, making well-preserved specimens harder to find. Over time, collectors began to recognize the significance of the early decimal coins, especially rare variations or error pieces. One of the reasons this coin is so valuable today is its limited mintage with certain variations. While millions were produced, some specific versions had slight design differences or minting errors, making them incredibly rare. These rarities are what drive collectors to seek them out. Some of the most desirable versions include misaligned dies, off-center strikes, and double mint errors. These mistakes were unintended but make the coins significantly more valuable in the collector's market. A well-preserved, error-free specimen is also highly sought after. Grading plays a huge role in determining the value of a 1969, 5 new pence coin. Coins in uncirculated or mint condition fetch higher prices, while worn-down ones are less desirable. Professional grading services can authenticate and rate a coin, significantly impacting its market worth. Collectors and investors alike recognize the potential in these early decimal coins. With Queen Elizabeth II's long reign and historical significance, anything bearing her portrait gains additional value over time. This coin is not just money but a piece of history. Some of these coins have been found in mint condition, sealed away for decades, untouched by circulation. Others have been discovered with unique characteristics that make them one of a kind. This unpredictability adds to the thrill of collecting. As demand for rare British coins grows, prices have surged at auctions and private sales. Enthusiasts from around the world search for pristine specimens or those with unique errors. The rarity of a coin determines how much a collector is willing to pay. Online marketplaces, auction houses, and private dealers all play a role in determining a coin's worth. Experts examine the smallest details to authenticate and appraise each piece. The older a rare coin gets, the more valuable it becomes. The story behind each rare coin makes collecting even more exciting. A single unnoticed error or a low mintage variation can turn an ordinary-looking piece into a collector's dream. The 1969, 5 new pence is one such example. Some of these rare coins have reached staggering prices due to their scarcity. The combination of history, design, and rarity makes them incredibly desirable. Finding one in perfect condition is like uncovering a hidden treasure. The highest recorded value for a rare 5 new pence 1969 coin has reached up to $2 million in certain auctions. This incredible price reflects the coin's uniqueness and demand among collectors. Condition, rarity, and provenance all play a role in determining such figures. For those who own an old British coin collection, checking for rare variations of this piece is crucial. Some might be unknowingly sitting on a fortune without realizing the potential value of their coin. The legacy of Queen Elizabeth II continues to add prestige to British coins. As years pass, their worth only grows, making them a prized possession for collectors and historians alike.